Hello, welcome back to another beautiful episode of the Bits and Bytes Podcast. I'm your host, David Lozada. I'm joined alongside Lillian King.
I just want you to know that I found a piece of taffy on my floor when I moved. So I didn't eat it. It's a watermelon flavor.
The taffy queen is back, ladies and gentlemen.
You have one piece of taffy if you were with us on our spiritual journey.
Lindsay Schubert is here.
I'm watching computers play Mario Party right now, so...
You can probably guess what our theme this week is. And then, finally, Tim Ronan.
Hello.
See? Very short, simple, to the point, Tim. I like you.
I exist.
Very, you know...
I have no idea what you could possibly be talking about.
He just says hello. That's it. Beautiful. Okay.
Maybe it's because we're females.
Maybe.
It's definitely not.
I'd be just like you guys. I mean, But anyway, so we'll get right into the thick of things. What are we playing this week, guys? Lillian, start with you.
I'm playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I have had it since before it released, like a week and a half before. The GameStop man, when I canceled my pre-order, was extremely aggressive about it. And I still haven't beaten it, so that's embarrassing.
That's okay. We're games journalists. That's what we do.
What was that?
We're games journalists. That's what we do. We don't play games.
Yeah, you get extremely hostile GameStop employees to be like, are you sure you're playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider at home? And I'm like, it took like 5 hours to download. But, I also played a game called Lamplight, which is really cool. It's like a detective RPG. Well, I don't know if it's an RPG, really. No, it's literally not. It is not an RPG. It's like a detective game where you play as this dude named Miles Fordham in this fake-ass Victorian world. And while I think it's garbage, I think it's actually kind of difficult challenges, mysteries that aren't super easy to solve, but aren't also so hard to solve, you stop playing, with a really cool plot. And some stupid world building, but all of the characters are voiced, and everyone's kind of a sprite, but it's really fun. I liked that and finished it, which I can't say about Shadow of the Tomb Raider, despite Tomb Raider being my favorite franchise ever, so that's what I've been playing.
Alright, well, you see, wait, it isn't Crystal Dynamics that's working on Shadow of the Tomb Raider, right? It was
Crystal Dynamics still has the IP, but Eidos Montreal is the one who actually made this game.
Eidos Montreal, that's right.
And so David Bisson, David Shayer Bisson, was the game designer. He was the head writer or developer or something on all three of them. So, even though it's technically changed companies, it really hasn't changed hands.
Gotcha. Because I was about to say, they switched studios, so maybe that's not what's drawing you in. I mean, that's what's not drawing you in, but
I think it's the gameplay, because for me, I didn't give a shit about how bad Rise of the Tomb Raider's plot was. It won a writing award, which to me is one of the most terrible things ever, because it's not well written, but it was very, very fun to play. And for me, it's less open world now, and it's more less exploring and less combat, which were the things that were really fun about the previous two. So I think they tried to go in a different role. There was definitely a purpose behind it. They made that choice. I just don't think it really worked. But it's very pretty, and I've petted 5 llamas, or probably more like 7 by now, which I did not know was an achievement before I did it. So,
You get something out of it. Lindsay, what are you playing this week?
So since I decided to visit my friends in Jacksonville, Florida, I brought my Switch with me, and me and my friends were playing Switch games the whole week. So I tried out Paladins for the first time, and I really like it. I didn't expect it to be the way it was. It's very similar to Overwatch. And I appreciate it for that. I played a bit of Splatoon 2. Really just trying to unlock gear and stuff.
Splatoon 2, that's having like a new update soon, right? Or
Yeah.
that happened already?
Like, yeah, it was, I think it was, like, integrated with the update last night, like, in
Oh, okay.
Nintendo Switch Online, which I also got immediately because I am a Nintendo fangirl, so...
Right. Well, yeah, you need the online, yeah.
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 I think that's been pretty much it for me. I know that for the next week or so... another game that I just picked up again on mobile is Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, because I noticed that on the My Nintendo site they're offering more rewards, which I'm interested in. So, yeah, I've been playing that.
What kind of rewards do they?
That's pretty much it.
What kind of rewards are they offering?
So if you have enough of the silver coins, you can download like different box art of different games like Octopath Traveler and Splatoon 2.
Oh.
You can also download posters. I might be the only one who's really into all that, but
right. No, that's cool. I think it's cool. If you're into like graphic design and stuff. If graphic design is your passion. Yeah. I try to be funny sometimes. No, I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Tim, what are you playing this week?
Yeah, I think it's great that they're doing that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. Tim, what are you playing?
Not too much. I've dipped back into Borderlands pre-sequel and finished that, but I finally did a little bit ago. Just going through the missions and stuff.
Right.
I'm kind of like trying to get different achievements for that.
Right.
And now I kind of want another title in that series. Apparently there's supposed to be one.
What do you mean another?
Borderlands 3 soon, I think.
That game, from my recollection, it got...
People...
Yeah, Lindsay, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say that it's been rumored for a while that Borderlands 3 is going to be a thing. Like, if they announce it, it'll likely be at E3, but that's what I think. Yeah,
it's had like a really weird kind of... Because they semi-announced it kind of... They were like a while ago, like in 2014 or something, right? Like back when the current generation consoles were coming out, like 2013 and 2014, it was a thing, and then it just kind of went away.
Yeah.
And there was like a tech demo, I think, last year that showed like some in-game footage.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah, and then just like nothing happened. It's so weird, that game.
See, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah. It's like
what
it's...
is it?
Lillian, is there something... Is there like a bee or something?
It's the bee that's making me sick.
Oh no. It's like stinging you? Is that what's all the buzzing is?
Yeah, it's just the stinging of me being sick.
Oh.
Sorry about just the bees in my house.
It's okay. It's just we'll just let the listeners know there are many bees, and keep Lillian in your thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a bunch of taffy just sitting around your house.
That's right. There's a hornets. The hornets.
Bees coming in.
Yeah.
Just, thousands, millions.
That sounds awful.
It does, except that, I don't know, maybe I was the bee queen all along.
Maybe.
Sorry to interrupt, though. Continue.
Now you remind me of the bee queen from Super Mario Galaxy for some reason. The one that you have to, like... You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah.
I do, yeah.
I don't know why it popped in my head, man. God damn it. Why do I work like... why Why do I think like this? Okay.
We're all nerds.
Probably. That's probably why we're all here. All right. Well, I haven't really been playing much. I actually cracked open my 3DS recently. Believe it or not, that thing. I didn't even know I still had it. But like, I had Fire Emblem Awakening in there, and I played it a little bit. Did you guys ever play Awakening?
I have it, and I played like about an hour and a half of it, and then I never touched it again. Which you could say for most of my 3DS games.
Well, the 3DS had a pretty impressive library that, I'm just like you, Laura. Like I kind of just barely cracked the surface. I mean, I didn't play Luigi's Mansion 2. I didn't play.
Great game.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
I didn't even beat it. I don't know. Something happened to my file. Back to it.
Something happened to my file in that I let dust accumulate on it and never ever went back to it. I even do that with Pokemon games, which would horrify 14-year-old me. I have 200 hours on Pokemon Soul Silver and like 35 max on any of the last like 3 games.
Oh my god!
Like I have over 100 hours on Pokemon Moon. I have like 250 hours on Emerald, but every other Pokemon game I barely touched.
Yeah, Diamond I have no way of knowing because what I do is, or used to do when I was 14, was play it through, level up my starters and my favorites to level 100, transfer them to Soul Silver because I had 2 DS Lights, and then would just go, like erase Diamond and do it again. So that's why I have so many Soul Silver hours, is that's where I kept all my favorite Pokemon.
It was like your Pokebank. It was like your Pokebank.
Sorry, what?
Like your Pokebank, right?
Sure, I 100% heard you.
That was a thing, right? The Pokebank? Pokebank, right?
I just heard the end of the K, and I was like, yes, the K. The I was the only person who into the Pokeathlons. That's why Soul Silver was my game. I would say probably 70 hours of my 100 or 200 were in the Pokeathlons.
Wow.
It's embarrassing. Or in the K, as I say.
I put a lot of hours into Emerald, but I don't even know what I did. I think it was kind of just like trading Pokemon and just filling up the Pokedex. That was kind of.
I have a box full of level 100 Luxrays, so that's what I did with my life. If 70 of the hours were spent at Pokeathlons, the other another 70 hours were spent obtaining as many Luxrays as possible.
It's very understandable.
Why?
That's my favorite Pokemon, and therefore I must have as many as possible. And the shiny gold ones are cool looking, so.
Yeah, they
have
have
anything to do with your username?
It actually does not, believe it or not. Luxa Luxa, my username is unrelated to my level of Luxrays. I mean, maybe at some subconscious level, I picked my fanfiction.net name to be Luxa Lupin Lover because I loved. No, it wasn't. It was because there's a book series called Gregor the Overlander. It's by the lady who made the Hunger Games, except it's whack because it features giant rats and stuff, but they're the good guys. I don't know. It's underground. There was a character named Luxa.
What the fuck?
That's it. That's the big story.
What? Are you serious? I didn't even hear about
that. Overlander, yeah.
What?
It was my jam when I was little. Giant cockroaches and all.
Shit, man. She must have been smoking something. That sounds like a trip.
Honestly, considerably better series than the Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah?
Which are very poorly written. Because she's used to write, they're written, for 9-year-olds, which is what the Gregor the Overlander series is, but they're marketed towards, 16-year-olds, which is why it became so popular, because so many people want to read books written for 9-year-olds, but don't want to admit it. So, the Hunger Games.
I do.
Happened.
I want to read 9-year-old books. I love it.
Go for Gregor the Overlander. That shit's dope.
All right. There you go. And our 9-year-old audience members, write it down.
Or
Jot it down.
if you're 30 and you want to read books for 9-year-olds, I mean, good old Luke says in it.
Just like me.
Violet Eyes from Living Underground. She was the princess or something.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know. It was literally under New York sewers, so.
Well, there's a lot of stories to tell. Let me tell you, I live in New York City, and a lot of stories to tell under there.
If you just go into the sewers and you keep going down, you'll find a large rat. Oh, Haymitch was literally Haymitch from the Hunger Games was modeled on a large rat who one time had to chew through his own teeth or something. I don't know. But yeah, if you keep going down in New York,
you'll find Haymitch, and you'll find Jennifer Lawrence. And
yes,
everything.
I said the most cursed sentence of all time last week, which was Jennifer Lawrence cast as young Galadriel from Lord of the Rings. I just want you all to know that and think about it.
Who's Galadriel?
Like Galadriel, she will be queen of the. Can't think of the quote, but Kate Blanchett from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Kate Blanchett. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah, just imagine Jennifer Lawrence, because if they like recast it and she was young or something.
Yeah, you know that would be Jennifer Lawrence. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And it would be the worst thing ever, and she would win an Oscar for it.
Most likely, yeah. Dude, I tried to watch the new movie she was in, the Russian spy movie. I forgot what it was called.
I'm sorry you did that.
I tried. Dude, it's so bad. Like, I saw, like, the first 5 minutes, I'm like, yo, this is horrible. It was like, surprising. It was surprisingly bad.
What was it? No, I'm thinking of a different movie that was bland but not like terrible looking.
Red Sparrow.
She's in so many bland but not terrible looking films.
Red Sparrow is what it was called. I remember it now. It came out like within the past year. It's terrible. I tried watching it on a plane. It's like unwatchable.
And that says it really is terrible because any movie can be good on a plane. I saw Suicide Squad on a plane, and I came away and I was like, it was all right. If I saw that on solid ground, I would have been like, that was fucking terrible. But on a plane, I was like, it was decent.
Yeah. The plane changes everything.
The plane does change everything. Yeah. If I saw the third Hobbit movie on a plane, I'd be like, oh, that wasn't... No, I can't lie. It's fucking terrible. But,
I still want my, like, $15 back from that.
I know. I saw a midnight release, and at one point, when Legolas was like... These bats are bred for war. I laughed and then looked over to see if my friend was laughing, and she had fallen asleep.
I don't know. I enjoyed the third Hobbit movie, but maybe it's just me.
It's just like
I think maybe I would like to say it is just you, but sadly,
I've only seen the first one.
Good. That one's all right. That one's all right.
Well, yeah, because that's the one that uses most of the original source material, no?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't like. I'm sorry, we are so off topic, but for me, like, I don't mind when something divulges from the source material to make something better. E.g., in the Lord of the Rings movies, when Helm's Deep has the elves show up, that's not in the book. I don't fucking care. It's cool. It helps the story. But I don't know how, like, 4 rabbit sleighs or whatever, like 12 rabbits pulling the sleigh, help any story or make anything cool.
That was retarded.
That was me.
Yeah, that was retarded. I didn't like that. Yeah. Oh, you thought it was cool?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, yeah. No, I think it's bad, too. Because it was all CGI, too. It was just like a CGI... It's a mess.
It was a mess, yeah.
Anyway, that's not video games. Let's start talking about video games.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, Awakening is a nice game. I got up to a part where I was fighting a big guy, and that was it. Anyway.
Nice.
Let's move on to the topic of the show. This week, I was gonna say this month. No, this week we're gonna talk about our most anticipated games for the rest of 2018. Lillian, let's start with you. What's your most anticipated game for this year?
Who was the you?
The what? What did I say?
All of us at once.
I said Lillian. Lillian. All of you. 1, 2, 3, go!
Your mic cuts out at inopportune times. My most anticipated game of the year is Anthem, but like anticipation for me is not a word that means like, man, I sure am excited and think this game will do well and be very good. It just means like I am anticipating it, just the way you can anticipate getting punched in the stomach.
Or bills.
So yeah. I think Anthem is my most Shadow of the Tomb Raider already came out. It would be that, except Anthem now. Shadow came out, but yeah, I think Anthem. Here's the thing: I think the Frostbite engine is ugly and bad. I'm sorry, it's true, and I should say it. The Frostbite engine makes very pretty environments, and Anthem looks like it's going to be very pretty in that way, but it makes all its characters look sweaty. And I'm so tired of seeing sweaty characters. They all look so shiny and weird. And it looks like Anthem is going to continue this trend of giving me shiny, weird BioWare characters. I couldn't play Andromeda for more than like 10 hours because I was like, why is everyone so shiny and weird? And then Anthem's continuing this trend, and also I think that EA has a gun to their BioWare's head, and it's like, you have to do it! You have to do it, or we'll kill you! So I just don't think that's a very conducive work environment for BioWare. So I hope it goes well. I don't think it will. Everyone's fucking shiny and weird, and I hate it. The end.
Yeah, I mean, you put it very, very appropriately, I think, because that game is like, I feel like it's like ride or die for BioWare.
Yeah, I agree. If they do, like, and it kind of, it's dire time, because if they do well, EA is like, and now this is the type of game you make. And if they do poorly, then it's like, and now you no longer exist. So we've lost basically Dragon Age, which is my favorite game series ever. And we've lost Mass Effect, which I like, so.
Yeah, Mass Effect is over, and Dragon Age, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, that series, like, with the whole like microtransactions thing and like all of this kind of like coming to a head, like I'm just, cautiously optimistic, I guess is the best phrase that I'd use to describe it, because I think it'll be good. I don't think it'll be bad. I don't think it'll ever be bad, because it doesn't look like it's in the making to be a total disappointment, but I think it'll, we'll have to see, because like Star Wars Battlefront 2 is not a bad game, it's similar in the sense that it's, it doesn't play bad, the environments are really cool in Star Wars Battlefront 2, but like microtransactions were like the main thing that brought it down, like, yeah, it's if something gets an outrage against it, then that game kind of loses a lot of chances, right, especially if it's something like microtransactions, which are asked. So right, well, that Anthem is a big like wait and see, in my opinion. Like yeah, I'm just, like I said, cautiously optimistic.
I hope, like, I don't want BioWare to go anywhere, so I hope it does well, because I would like to play Dragon Age 4 and then complain about it on the internet. But like, they just need to get there first for that.
I mean, like, if they don't have BioWare anymore, what else does EA have? Respawn? And then
they have lots of sports. They have the next hockey game, and the next football game, and the next soccer game.
Yeah, and they have all their sports games.
They have the sports games, and then the Skylanders. No, that Skylanders is not EA. Skylanders is Activision. No, so all they have is like
yeah, I think so.
Right, I think so. Like all they had is Titanfall, and then Battlefield, which is like, huh? What did you say, Tim?
At least the first Titanfall didn't do great.
Yeah, the first one didn't do great. The second one I heard did even worse. So it's like, I don't even know what the hell that's going to happen there.
I know EA is going to look around at their garbage fires and be like, what happened? Did we have something to do with this?
Yeah.
Could it possibly have been our oppressive and terrible business strategies that drove all these companies out of business?
Yeah.
No. It's BioWare who was wrong.
Right. I mean, look at Dead Space. Dead Space it was such a good series. It was one of my favorite series, dude, and like, it's gone now. They fucking closed Visceral last year. It just sucks, But
yeah, it's a bummer.
yeah, what can we do? Tim.
On the internet.
Sorry? What did you say, Lillian?
I did not say my own name, no.
Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Tim, what's your most anticipated game for 2018?
I think it'd have to be Fallout 76. I mean, I've been a big fan of the Fallout series for a while, and I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what happens with this. Obviously, this is, kind of a big deal considering it's going to be like multiplayer focused, and it'll be interesting to see what they do with it.
Yeah, that game, I'm a little against the crowd where, they say they're very not looking forward to it, but I'm with you. Like, I played Fallout 3 and I didn't really play much of the other Fallouts, but like, I think it's a cool concept to kind of roam around the wasteland with your own posse.
I can learn that I can be into any game if PAX has a big enough booth for it and looks cool enough.
Do they have a Fallout 76 booth at PAX?
Yeah, there was like a huge vault boy and he loomed over everyone no matter what they were doing at all times. So that was cool. Spider-Man had like the biggest one. I was like, oh wow, I don't care about Spider-Man or intend to play it, but this is very cool and I think it's probably a cool game now. So I have a monkey brain that can be influenced by big posters.
When I went to PAX East, they had a big one for Detroit Become Human. I feel like that's what Sony does now, is like they get like their big, like it's kind of like Nintendo, where like they have like a marquee title and then they make like their station around it, and then
I'm so angry that I never saw I mean, it wasn't Sony, it was Microsoft who did it, but they had a Lara Croft model who just like walked around and posed with bows and things like that. But I think that's cool. So cool because they've had Lara Croft models since 1996, since the original like incarnation of the franchise in the UK by that company whose name I don't remember. But they've literally had Lara Croft models for like 20 consecutive years, except back then she was in like blue latex and looked very angry about it. But I just think it's cool they continued that, and I didn't get to see her. So
at PAX West?
PAX West.
Yeah.
Someday I'll see a Lara Croft model.
At PAX East, they've had it for the past like couple years. Well, only 2 years. They have Tubi, always a Tubi cosplay from Nier Automata. You know that game, right?
That's cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I took a photo with her because I'm a nerd. But yeah, no, yeah, that's cool. They always have like some kind of like cosplayers or something, either Square Enix or Microsoft, as you mentioned. So yeah. Anyway, Fallout 76. Yeah, I feel like it's a I don't know. I think it's cool.
For Fallout 76, I saw a friend of mine post like all the features that it would have, and I thought it was pretty cool the way that it would be, because it was like you would pretty much have immunity up until like level 5, so nobody can kill you.
Yeah.
I can't remember all the other ones, but that one stood out to me. It was just a lot more fair to like the noobs and the people who aren't as good at gaming as like the pros.
Yeah, quote unquote hardcore gamers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Hardcore gamers. Yeah. So I think that's very important, and that is something that Rockstar needs to do with Grand Theft Auto.
What, make it more accessible?
Yes, appeal to the audience who especially doesn't want to come into conflicts with other people.
Right. Yeah, yeah, Fallout 76, I mean, I like, as you just mentioned, I like the measures that they're doing for this preserving single player. What
Yeah.
interests me the most probably about it is like the lore building, because Tim, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understood, so Fallout 76 is like the first one that opens, right?
I'm not actually sure about that. It might be.
I believe so, and because it's the test vault.
Right.
I'm trying to think of what experiments the
Control.
Yeah. So everyone in there hasn't actually been tortured, experimented on, etc., and it opens first.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I thought it was interesting. Like, so I guess, like, in theory, it's like Fallout 76 opens, right? And, like, all of these vault dwellers are now, like, travelers in this world. And, like, maybe, like, they found their own, you know, villages or towns or something. I don't know. I just feel like it's an interesting kind of way of incorporating the overarching Fallout universe into like a multiplayer game. I don't know. I feel like it's like empowering in a way, or like it makes you more excited for it. But I guess we'll have to actually like play it in order to see if that's like if it comes to fruition, like true fruition. I don't know, but I'm with you, Tim. I'm pretty excited for that game too.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
of course, there's nukes you can use.
Of course. In Fallout 3, I always used the mini nukes. I blew up everything. I loved it. Lindsay, what's your most anticipated game this year?
Super Mario Party coming to Switch. I guess October. I am a big Mario Party fan. Like, I even speedrun the Mario Party games, so, like, even if they do badly, I don't tend to care. I'll love the game, probably. Except for Mario Party Advance. That game can live in a trash can somewhere that doesn't deserve anything.
That game came out.
So, yeah, I'm really...
That game.
What'd you say?
I said that
Sorry.
That game came out like pretty recently, right? Advance, or no?
Advance, that one is the one on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, never mind. That was a pretty stupid question.
No, it's okay.
No,
But,
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, what's exciting about this game, though, is that you can actually get, two separate Switch consoles to interact with each other. So, you just put them right next to each other. Like in one minigame, you travel between tubes, and in doing that, you would travel in one tube, and then you'll be on one screen, and then travel to the other screen. So it's really cool, and I really hope that Nintendo did more of that with the Super Mario Party, and hopefully they continue to do things like that in the future, because that's really smart.
Wow, you know a lot about Mario Party, huh? That's
I'm a huge, I guess, nerd, like Mario nerd. I love.
Oh yeah, huh? You said you were speedrunning. Was it Mario 64 or no?
Excuse me.
Were you speedrunning Mario 64?
I mean, I want to, but.
Oh, you wanted to.
I want to do that, but I have speedran once. I speedran the first Mario Party. I have speedran two other Mario Parties on the 3DS.
Wow.
So,
How do you?
I mean, those two are really just minigame based. But
Okay.
the party on 64, I was doing, all boards to where it took like 8 hours to complete.
Wow. I didn't realize it was that intricate.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, my most anticipated game this year is also a Nintendo game. You may have heard of it. It's called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Have any of you ever heard of that game? I don't know. It's a very
indie thing.
Yeah, it's a really small game.
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Bros stands for brothers. I know it's a little confusing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Super Smash Bros. Apparently, it's a series. This is it's like the 4th or 5th one, man. And yeah.
Is it like Super Mario Brothers or what?
A little bit. They do have the Mario Brothers in there, so.
I see.
Yeah.
Is there smashing?
There is some smashing, but not in the way you're thinking, Tim.
That's not.
No, there. I'm joking. No, yeah, you have to. I guess. Well, we all know what Smash Bros is, right? But yeah, if you don't know and you live under a rock, you have to basically hit opponents off the screen. They blow up or smash, and that's basically the game. And it uses a lot of Nintendo mascots. I feel like every time.
When are they going to introduce Blinks the Time Sweeper?
What?
That's a little joke I'm doing because Blinks the Time Sweeper was going to be the Xbox mascot back when they released the original Xbox. They went into Sonic. You know, like, oh my god, that's Blinks the Time Sweeper. I believe he was a cat with a vacuum cleaner. I don't know why I said I believe. It was my favorite fucking thing that marketing worked on. But I see my joke was too much of a deep cut. Sorry.
Wow. No, I remember who Blinks is, but it's just like, oh yeah, I you know, it's like it takes me a while to like, cause it's really like deep Xbox lore for me. I'm sorry.
I'm used to listening, like, I don't know, I'm used to not knowing, I really don't know anything about deep Xbox lore. I just happen to be the one child who actually liked Blinks the Time Sweeper enough to still think about it. So I can fake my knowledge through Blinks. I owned and played both of the games, a sequel included, when you got to play as the bad guys, the pigs.
Oh, wow.
They didn't like that one as much.
Oh, wow. You think there's going to be a sequel?
My Blinks.
Sometime soon? You think there's a sequel coming out for Blinks?
Oh, it came out like in 2006 or something.
Oh, okay.
But I just didn't like it very much. But you know,
yeah,
how it goes with shitty sequels to shitty games that no one liked but you.
Rest in peace, Blinks. We will miss you. But anyway, yeah, Super Smash Bros is cool. Yeah, and I feel like every time a new Smash Bros game comes out, like a lot of my friends and I, even my friends who don't really play games, like this is like the only game they play, kind of. And there's always like this build up, and Nintendo really kind of nails it in my opinion in terms of like the build up, like with like releasing new fighters and kind of like teasing new fighters and stuff like that. And like I think a lot of it has to do with the fan base too. They kind of like make things up. You know, like now they're making up stuff with like Isaac from Golden Sun and like, you know, other stuff where, you know, Waluigi could definitely be in this, but you know.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Still
Waluigi memes.
I mean, he could. I mean, come on, like he could. Like there's.
He could, but like there is so much harassment on Sakurai about Waluigi.
I know.
Stop.
Yeah.
Harassment is bad, but I'm very pro Waluigi.
Me too. I just, you know.
I agree. I am pro Waluigi too. I just the people harassing Sakurai just make me go against it, though.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, no.
For years it was Ridley, you know, like.
Well, I think I accidentally hit my mute button.
Are you alive? Are you okay? That sounded traumatic.
No, it was good. I was going to the bathroom to get more tissue so that you didn't have to hear me sniffle every second. But my palm of my hand pressed the mute on the way over. Very traumatic.
Okay. Well, glad to know you're okay.
Yep, survived.
But yeah, it was Ridley, you know, throughout the years, and now he's in it, and it was Ridley and what's his face? Come on, the crocodile. Shit.
King K. Rool.
King K. Rool. Yeah, King K. Rool. Why did I forget his name? That's so weird. But yeah, King K. Rool, and you know, for years people wanted these characters, and now they're in, and now it's like Waluigi. And it's like, are you serious? Like, really? You have Ridley in the game. Like, I would have been fine with Ridley. Just Ridley, you know? And
like,
yeah.
They're just... People are never satisfied. That's why I have to keep saying on, like, the Twitter posts and everything that I see where Nintendo fans are complaining. And I'm like... We're getting so much with this game. Can you guys shut up?
Really.
We're getting like we have 68 so far with Isabelle.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
so many.
that's so many characters, dude.
It's
Like,
fucking crazy.
that's insane. That's insane.
Like all the different stages and music tracks.
Yeah.
And
That we're getting like
And we're
everything.
getting the items, and you know, it's just.
It's insane, dude. And it's like I think the only game that's had more characters is probably like the Dragon Ball the Xeno whatever saga, Xenoverse games.
Maybe a Naruto game.
Or yeah, those Naruto games, but like they're all fucking clones of each other, so it doesn't even matter. But like you know, like
Sometimes literally they are clones of Naruto.
yeah.
True.
Kagebushin no Jutsu.
Oh, she knows her jutsus, man. Say that again.
Kagebushin no Jutsu.
Whoa.
bless you.
It's the it is the basic clone jutsu from Naruto. I can still do the hand motions, not for that one because those are that's one, but the one from the third Hokage dying, and he summons that death thing that takes Orochimaru's arms. I don't know. I memorized it when I was 6.
Wow. Lillian, I have to say your weeb is showing a little bit now.
I think it's showing a lot bit.
It's
but
okay.
I honestly don't know anything about that new Naruto game coming. So, what kind of weeb am I truly?
There's a new Naruto game?
The new Naruto game, Jump Force. That's what it's called.
Oh, Jump Force.
Oh.
Yeah.
It looks
I'm happy
sick.
with it. It does look sick. I'm just happy with my ninja storms, even if they do break and I have to take them back to GameStop.
The Ninja Storm games were
Like, I
were
want
good.
to play as, you know, Yugi and Light Yagami mostly.
Dude, that would be great. Dude, I can't wait. They announced Killua and what's his name? Come on, the blonde Kurapika today for Jump Force.
Yeah, I saw.
That I'm like, yo, like this is great. Because I love Hunter x Hunter, so it's like, I just, you know, it looks good. I agree with you, Lindsay. Like that game, I'm excited for. I played it in Anime Expo earlier this year. It's a little like the controls are a little clunky, but you know, it plays decently. It's fine. I'm really, you know, I'm really anticipating how like Gon and the other Hunter x Hunter characters play like, especially what's his face, the clown. Help me, please.
I've never seen that show. Sorry.
Shit.
I haven't seen it either.
The clown.
Yeah, if you want weeb info, you're gonna have to go from the 1980s, around then, and then also Naruto.
Okay. Well, at least you're honest.
Yep.
I have very selective weeb info, so.
Yeah, I can talk about FMA, Naruto, the original Gundam, and then most shows before 1999.
So like, Dragon Ball and like Sailor Moon, and did you mention Gundam already? Right?
Yeah, Gundam's my shit, but none of the Gundams except UC because I don't like things that are good.
What other things came out in the 90s? I can't remember. Dragon Ball Z.
Gundam Seed.
Gundam. Oh shit! Yeah, Gundam Seed. Yeah. Oh, and what's it
called? Come out in the 90s.
The other one.
Gundam Wing.
It's not Gundam. Yu Yu Hakusho. Right?
Oh yeah, God, I was a really big fan of Great Teacher Onizuka. Something called something else.
Yeah,
I think that's also the. God damn it! Is that the 80s? The 90s.
I think that's the 80s.
God damn it!
Dude,
I'm trying to think of something relevant from 1995.
Ghost in the Shell, right?
Ghost in the Shell. Are you sure?
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. Cowboy Bebop was 1998, 1999. That show's the jam.
That's the literal jam. Yeah.
The literal jam. Yeah. That show is, as they say, the jam.
Yeah. In popular weeb speak. Yes.
In popular weeb speak, yes. Now this is I'm sure, very fun to listen to for anyone because it's just me trying to think about anime shows from the 90s.
Yeah. No,
Blackjack is from 2003. Oh, my favorite incarnation of Blackjack, the 90s emo one.
I've never seen
Blew a lot in the wind.
Well, no, I to be honest, I grew up with anime more in the 2000s is when I started following it more. But I do know a lot of 90s anime.
I'm lying. I do know some 2000s anime like I had bad taste. I'm trying to remember. No, fucking Elves Without. The Elf one is the 90s. I can never. One. Those Who Hunt Elves is 90s. Motherfucker. FMA 2003. FMA Brotherhood.
Yeah.
The other ones
like Soul Eater and like.
Soul Eater.
Death Note. All these shows.
I liked Death Note. I read all the manga.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just gonna turn around and look at my show. I was really into Negima. That's embarrassing.
Negima?
It was fucking terrible.
Okay.
Gravitation, also terrible.
Can't think of anything else.
But I loved them very much. I'm trying to think of Scrapped Princess. I liked really mediocre shows that came out in 2004. That's pretty much my niche.
What about the other princess one? Princess Utena? Was that?
Oh, I saw a couple episodes, but I was much more into. Do you mean Revolutionary Girl Utena?
Yeah, Revolutionary Girl Utena. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, you're good. I was much more into the Rose of Versailles. The one that's like Revolutionary Girl Utena, but older and worse.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but they're both pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well.
Okay.
That was a
video.
Yeah, that was a big. Yeah. Well, I think every podcast we have to have some kind of anime thing, just because we grew up with it.
Thanks Naruto for my life, I guess. I've read everything Junji Ito's ever written, circa 2014, like literally everything, including his bad Frankenstein book.
I've read a lot of Junji Ito stuff too. I like the first one I read was the Spiral.
Uzumaki.
Uzumaki Spiral, yeah. There you go. Yeah. That was great. I think that's probably like his most popular one.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's the one I can remember now.
R.I.P. that game that he and Hideo Kojima were going to do together.
Yeah.
They were going to make a game together?
A game together. I can't remember if it was... I've literally never played a Kojima game. So, I don't know. But they were... I know anything Junji Ito did with him would be super cool.
Holy shit.
Maybe he's secretly working on Death Stranding.
Dude, that would be dope.
I know. I'm remembering the loss of that game, and it's making me very sad again.
Dude, it was that game, and he had PT with Guillermo del Toro was supposedly.
Yeah, right.
Guillermo del Toro was working with him on Death Stranding now, which is great, but like, damn, like, imagine a good Silent Hill game with like Guillermo del Toro.
I think it was the next Silent Hill game. Or
yeah,
something.
it was the next.
Silent Hill. Right, it was Del Toro, Kojima, and fucking Junji Ito. It would have been amazing.
Was it Junji Ito?
Yeah, that's
really?
what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Wait, Junji
Ito?
Yeah,
Junji Ito was definitely signed on.
Are you serious?
He was super signed on, and they crushed our hopes and dreams.
Are you serious? Shit. Damn. I thought it was just Guillermo del Toro and Kojima. Oh, man. Now I'm even more depressed. Wow. Well, I'm also looking forward to that game, but to Death Stranding, but I don't think Ito's gonna be in on that one.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes the things we really want are ripped away from us too soon.
Yeah. Well, I think that concludes our episode this week. We're gonna leave it off on a very depressing note. I'm sorry, but there's still hope at the end of the tunnel. Death Stranding is gonna come. Kojima and Del Toro magic. It's happening, baby. You gotta.
There's another universe where we've all played that game, and shout out to us in that universe.
Shout out to us.
They're having a great day.
Thank you for eating lots of taffy.
Yes, eating so much taffy.
Avoiding bees. That about wraps it up for us this week on the Bits and Bytes podcast. You can follow us on Twitter. You can catch me at XenoCreator125. You can catch Lillian at Suspicious Marge. You can catch Lindsay at InfamYoshi. Right? That's InfamYoshi?
Yeah.
And you can catch Tim on Keen Gamer. Thank you again for joining us this week, everyone. See you next week. Bye.